Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about something that's stirring the pot in Dolphins Nation. Are we really on the brink of losing our star wide receiver? The whispers are getting louder, and it sounds like a certain playmaker is eyeing a potential exit from Miami. Can you believe it? This is a player who's been a game changer for us, and now we might be facing the unthinkable. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss the details on this shocking development. And hey, if you're passionate about the Dolphins as I am, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with the latest. Alright, Dolphins fans, buckle up because we've got some serious drama brewing. Picture this. A beloved player who has electrified the field might be considering a trade to one of our fiercest rivals. It's a scenario that's sending shockwaves through the fan base. What's happening behind the scenes that could lead our superstar to don an enemy jersey? You need to hear this before it unfolds. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like to stay in the loop on all things Dolphins. Listen up, Dolphins faithful. The tides are turning, and it seems like one of our biggest stars is hinting at a possible departure. Can you imagine the impact this could have on our team? After a frustrating season, this player is weighing his options, and the rumors are swirling about a potential trade that could shake up the entire division. Tyreek Hill, our superstar wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins, has certainly stirred the pot after that disappointing loss to the New York Jets. I mean, only 2 receptions for 20 yards? And then he decides to sit out the second half? That's not just a statement, that's a cry for help. The man is competitive, and he's making it clear that not being in the playoffs is unacceptable for him. I have to do what's best for me and my family, he said. And honestly, who can blame him? But here's where it gets really juicy, folks. An NFL executive has predicted that Hill might end up being traded to one of our division rivals, the New England Patriots. Can you imagine? The thought of him catching passes from Mac Jones? It's a nightmare scenario. The Patriots are desperate for talent, and they need someone like Hill to elevate their receiving core. Let's be real. Their current top guys combined for 109 receptions, and that's just not going to cut it in this league. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, is this really the right move? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, we could get some valuable draft picks in return, possibly a second or third round selection. But on the other hand, Hill is a game changer. He's a guy who can take the top off a defense and put points on the board. But with Tua's injury history and the uncertainty at quarterback, I get why he's considering his options. It's a tough pill to swallow. So, what do you think? Should the Dolphins pull the trigger on a trade? Or should we hold onto our star receiver and try to make it work? I want to hear your opinions down below. Are the Miami Dolphins on the verge of making a blockbuster move that could redefine their future? Rumors are swirling about a potential quarterback swap that could shake up the entire NFL landscape. Imagine the impact on our team as we explore an intriguing proposition that could send shockwaves through the fan base. Stay tuned as we dive into the details of this speculation and what it could mean for our beloved Dolphins. Could the Miami Dolphins be eyeing a new direction at the quarterback position? Recent discussions have ignited excitement among fans as whispers of a significant trade gain traction. What if the Dolphins were to land a big-name player that could elevate our game to the next level? Join me as we unpack this thrilling scenario and reflect on how it might change the dynamics of our team. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button for all the latest updates on our journey. Is it time for a change in the Dolphins quarterback room? As the offseason heats up, speculation is running rampant about a potential trade that could see a prominent player donning the aqua and orange. What would this mean for our franchise and our quest for glory? Stick around as we delve into the possibilities, and together, let's dream about the future of our Miami Dolphins. Matthew Stafford to the Miami Dolphins? That's what Nick Wright from FS1 recently proposed. And let me tell you, it's a move that has me shaking my head. Sure, Stafford has had his moments, He's a Super Bowl champion after all. But trading for him in exchange for Tua Tagovailoa just seems off base, especially considering the Dolphins' future. Wright argues that the Rams are looking to get younger at quarterback, but is that really the goal? The Dolphins have a promising young quarterback in Tua, who, despite the injuries, has shown he can lead this team. Switching him out for Stafford, who carries a hefty price tag and is $10 million more against the salary cap, doesn't make sense. Plus, Stafford is due for a significant guaranteed payout next season. What's the logic here? Miami is attempting to build a contender, not take on an expensive veteran who might not even be able to replicate the success he had in LA. It's a financial trap that could set the Dolphins back instead of propelling them forward. Can you imagine the uproar among fans if this trade went down? Honestly, I'm torn on the idea of bringing in a player like Stafford. Yes, he has experience, but at what cost? I want to hear from you, Dolphins fans. Is this a move that excites you, or are you as skeptical as I am? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on all the latest Dolphins news. And remember to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates.